See if it goes live now. Maybe. Oh, I am live? You're not scrubbed now? Oh, hey, YouTube's on now. Thank you, YouTube. There we go. Whoop. All right, well, now, blow the dog hair out of everything. And into my eyes, whatever. Oh, so anyway, everybody, all ones and twos of you. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. I know more people trickle in and out as this progresses. Recently, a couple, 3 days back, it was my birthday, and I thought I'd paint a meat hole. I was inspired to paint a meat hole. Not because it was my birthday either, ironically. I actually forgot it was my birthday, for real. I don't pay attention to stuff like that often. And so completely slipped my mind. It was my birthdizzle. But was inspired one night, the night before I did this, something came to me. And that was my paint, trust me. And that wasn't my meat hole. It was my paint. But the fuck is my other fucking paints? Are you fucking kidding me? What? Missing like 3 other fucking reds and purples and shit. My dog probably ate them. Anyway, so I got inspired to do kind of an idea. I'm running out of my usual paint colors. Great. That's how I kind of became inspired to do this thing. So my creativity was like, hey, we're going to do this, but we got to make a meat hole first. And I said, okay, let's paint a meat hole. What in the bejesus? So magically, some of my paints are gone. Just, you know, whatever. Because fucking paint disappears? What the fuck is this garbage? Hang on a minute. I have tons more upstairs, but, you know, that's upstairs, not down here. And I got like a pile of crap everywhere because, you know, this is my creative office. So, like, my laptops are all down here covered in fairies and everything. But, this. You know, you're a Tucson red. I don't need you any like bright red. That's a honeysuckle pink. Oh, let me take you. Not purple, though. Concord grape. What the trash? What's that? What the fuck balls? Man, did one of my kids steal my fucking paint? I bet they did it, but they were like, no, I think paint, not telling about it. So anyway, now that some of my colors are gone and I don't know where the hell my red went, like at all. Maybe it fell under my shit. Nope. Is it over here, maybe? Not looking like it? What the? Okay, well, whatever. I guess everything's gonna fall apart. Great. But I found some honeysuckle pink, which is nothing like what we had before, and some Concord grape, which is nothing like what we had before. Which means, go me on some people, we can't really use them. Painting lessons 101 with me. Which again, I'm not a paintologist, so I don't really know how this works. But from what I have learned, previous mistakes, is that I use the same basic colors throughout the whole painting. I don't generally introduce a new color halfway through because my paintbrushes maintain. I don't really wash them out that often. Well, I mean, to keep them fresh and so clean. You know, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But the coloration combination combines itself together with the paint. So it blends all your colors together better. So even if you have a little bit of wherever the hell else it goes. But if you can't find the same fucking red to create whatever, and you're probably thinking, hey, how can you find anything in that giant mess of crap back there? It's conformed chaos. Trust me. It's just my little paint bottle is completely missing, which is truly strange. Truly, truly strange. Brown oxide. See, there's my standard view. What the? I swear to God, somebody took it and they didn't put it back. That's what happened. Kids do that all the time. They're constantly taking my shit and never putting it back. It's very frustrating. Well, as of yesterday, the day before, sorry, I didn't do this yesterday. I ended up having to adult quite a bit and do some stuff. I had not yet decided what I was going to do with the meat hole. My complication was that when I left it wet, there's no way to talk about this meat hole and not make it perverted. So all you children-minded people, buckle up, because it's going to be one heck of a ride. So when I left my meat hole wet yesterday, it was still rather dark. Or 2 days ago, it was rather dark. And I was putting in some little texture bubbly areas, you know, right? To just kind of give it a little bit more in and out. Oh, Jesus, why do I keep saying this stuff? The hole, the darker it gets. Anyway, so I was at a crossroads where I was not yet sure if I wanted to detail the interior here harder, or if I wanted to leave it more kind of fuzzy, blandish, whatever, so that way the focus of the paintings, that's the painting that's going to come out here, the foreground, would be more prominent. Because I'm a very indecisive person, you know. Some people leave that to my libertarianism. They're like, you're a Libra, so you can't decide anything because the scales and all. You know, you're a fucking idiot because I don't care. I just can't decide on things. Doesn't have to do with me being born between the fucking belt of Orion and the fucking star constellation of PP head. I don't know. I don't know none of that crap. I'm not a starologist either. So after it dried, I like how it looks overall. But at the same time, I do want to do more to it. But I'm afraid I'll fuck it up. It's been very frustrating for me to decide that. Because I know that if I go too dark with details here, then it will definitely force a perspective difference when you see the more prominent foreground things, you know? And that sucks because I want them to be the focal point. But if the background's super detailed, then you'll be like, oh, but there's something to be said about things that are super detailed in both. So I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it all. We are going to what does this honeysuckle pink look like? Anyway, let's find out. I mean, it is definitely a different kind of pinkish. I don't want to introduce any weird ass colors. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Man, I wish I knew where my fucking other red was at. It's gonna kill me. All right, anyway. I ain't got it to work with, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. But it is gonna drive me insane until I find it. Like, it couldn't have gone anywhere. Like, nowhere. I literally put the same paints in the same place. Doesn't matter. Here we go. I am going to go ahead and lighten this up. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of those pinks. So, We're going to take some pink here. We're going to take a lot of pink there. And some of this white. We're going to mix those together to make a nice bright white pink. So I'm going to add some like light, like an actual light kind of reflection. At least that's my thought. Is it going to look good? Probably not. It is me doing it of all people. So, I mean, pull off the hair, the random weird hairs that stick out of my shit. Not actual hair that sticks out of my poop. Hairy poop. I don't even know why I film this anymore. It just gets ridiculously awkward and weird to try to explain this to my therapist later. So anyway, the thing about this is if I want to highlight stuff, you got to kind of look at it in the perspective of like, where are the actual elevations of meat? Meativations. Where's the meativation here? You know, if you're looking at this, you're going to see some of it where it's going to have like just little bop. You know, like where's the elevation to it? Like you're going to have a little bit of, you know, see? A little light there. Hey, what's up, man? And you're going to have a little bit of light coming off of some of this, you know? So you have these like lighter areas that you're just going to kind of have to highlight. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Kind of fucked that one up a little bit. And again, that's just to bring up a little bit of the lighting. Now, I'm not like going heavy on the light reflections here. This is just a generic kind of pulling up some of it, you know, and I may end up pulling out a lot more here in a little bit. Probably. Right now, I just want to help make some of those ridges pop, you know. Yeah, there's an old stupid ass Ruffles has ridges commercials phrase goes here, but I'm not going to put that down, even though I just said that, because I didn't want to be that dumb. But hey, look at that. I was that dumb anyway. Thanks a lot, people, for making me do that. Look what you made me do. Shit, I'm trying to be careful. I shouldn't. I should just fucking go balls to the walls, but you know what I mean? I should just be like, fuck you. And whip stitch that shit together and make people go, ooh, ah, but I can't ever do that. I'm very like scared to make mistakes because that's all my life usually is a bunch of fucking mistakes. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want to make more. Oh, I can't keep doing this, making mistakes kind of thing. And then I keep doing it anyway. And then I blame myself and get mad and really have a bad day. And, you know, sucks. Makes me sad in the pants. This actually looking too bad. It's kind of got a sinewy, not sinewy, kind of like a fatty aspect to it. And you can't really see even much. It doesn't look like I'm doing much. Oh, on the Facebook, it looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more highlighted there. But this whole part here, I want to kind of try to bring up a little if I can. Because it's kind of got a nice area to it. Oh, but unfortunately, not quite pink enough, I guess. I kind of fucked that up. It's a little too light white, you know? Not quite as pink as it should have been. That was stupid. Oh yeah, this is coming out fucking retarded. Sure, I'm glad I did this. It's great. Fucking idiot. Oh no, that was some darker paint that somehow sobbed through. Don't know what happened there, but let's just get rid of that shit. That's better. Now we're going to make those little bubbles pop, those little nodules. I'm going to kind of bring those little guys up and out a little bit. I hope a little bit better. That was my plan. Unfortunately, I kind of fucked that up right here a little bit. I'll go back over that with some pink and fix that here shortly. Starting to look a little bit better down there. Again, one of the things I have a hard time doing is remembering that everything takes time. Everything takes time. Oh, come on. You just can't do that. You gotta take your time, let it happen, let the shit flow. You know, you gotta let it do its thing, yo. Do its own thing, yo. You can't just wish I had like a PBS station. I could be like, join me on PBS. But see, now I am really the anti-Bob Ross now because now my head's bald. Check that out. YouTube finally told me you were live again. Ah, nice. I'm glad YouTube told you I was live this time because YouTube hates me, dude. But actually, YouTube wasn't even going live for a minute there. I was like ding-donging around with it, having a huge issue with it for a minute while I was trying to fix this all to go live. So for a minute there, I didn't think it was going to actually do anything for YouTube today. Glad it did, though. I was like, fucking YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. But I will end up going back over this after all a little bit and bringing out some of the shadows just a little bit. I don't want to overpower it. Again, I do want this one to have a... It's against fades. It's a fadist. You're a fadist, man. You're against fades. You're one of them people against fades, man. Fadist. But I definitely want it to have its own kind of... Fuck ass. There we go. All right. It's definitely coming in better with a lot more detail like that. So I can deal with that. But it's still not too dark. Right here's a little too dark. I will fix that with a little bit of shadowing, a little bit of shading here in a little bit. Theoretically. Hopefully. But... So, John, since you're watching, what do you do, man? I'll start interacting with people that watch my shit. We'll get to know each other. We'll become like... I don't know if that's what that meant. But we'll be like, you know, people who know each other. Those people. You know, those people. Oh, yeah. I gotta kind of, as it goes in, make sure it doesn't get too like, you know, I gotta, something, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, so don't ever wonder if you know what I'm talking about, because you don't. Because I don't. But anyway, so John, what do you do? Because everybody has something they do creatively or just, you know, in life that they enjoy. It keeps them going, man. It keeps them going full stream. Stay-at-home dad, live in Central Oklahoma, currently teaching my daughter to ride her bike. Cool. Yeah, how old? I'm assuming probably in the under 10 age range, of course. Unless, you know, like my son, he didn't. 8. Okay, there you go. Military vet, 8. Yeah. My son actually was a late bloomer with his bike, but that wasn't his fault. It was because to whom he was raised by didn't, I guess, teach him. I don't know. But we were able to teach him pretty quick. Not too long back. Worked out pretty good for him. Now he can ride a bike with no problem. But it's always an interesting time, dude. Don't forget to put like a baseball card or something on the back wheel. give them that motorcycle sound. That amazed my daughter. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah, check this out. And she was like, oh my God, I have video of it somewhere. It was adorable. She thought it was the best thing on the planet. But it was good times, good times. Oh, come on. Cabbage. Nah, looks all right. Yeah, looks okay. So, stay at home. She got mad after falling off earlier, ripped those frilly pom-poms off the handlebars. Yeah, my daughter's new bike, not the one she learned, but her newer one has frilly pom-pom things. She was like, Dad, why does it have those? I don't know. I'm like, give them to your brother. He'll put them on his bike. He would, though, just because he thought it was funny. But he would think it was funny. But now, she didn't really wreck. She really took to it really well when she first learned. I'm trying to think of how many times she did wreck. She wrecked a couple, 3 times. And the most she ever really wrecked was due to her sisters being jackasses. And they'd like go really close to her and she'd be like, ah! And I was always like, you know, yelling at them to quit being to pop out some of the stuff a lot better. So I'm glad I did it. It's not too shabby. I can deal with this. First, I was a little upset with myself. I didn't know how I wanted to do it. But now I'm all right. Now I'm okay. I've centered myself and decided it was not the worst idea I've ever had. I've had some bad ideas. It was not the worst. Not the worst. So being an at-home dad, are you doing the online schooling right now because of the COVID thing? Trying to not get everybody involved in that, or are you not worried about it? I do a bunch of other stuff, martial arts, college, been married forever. I've been married for about 10 years. Almost, we're going on 10 right now. But my son does all the lifting and MMA stuff now. I used to, but then I got fat and lazy. And I taught him quite a bit, but other than that. But now I just had surgery too. So once I get past my surgery, being where I can get back to it, I'm going to whoop some ass again. Online schooling, currently homeschooling all 3 of my kids. We're doing the online homeschool thing, but god damn, all 4 of them. And that's ridiculous. Kids, school's crazy these days, man. I don't even know what the hell they're trying to teach them. They are nuts. I'm like, no, I'm not that smart. I am not that smart, folks. Not at all. You know, you did not give me any real paint on that whatsoever. Thanks. I highly appreciate your lack of service paint. You did the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You didn't paint at all. Yeah, wife had surgery back in March, knocked me off my degree plan for last year. She had a car accident. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks really bad, dude. Car accidents and all. My wife and I had a head-on about 4 years ago now, with a car coming up over a hill on the highway out here, where a chick was delivering flowers, wasn't paying attention, and turned off into a driveway, oncoming traffic. We topped the hill, literally half a second delay of ability, and I saw her coming into our lane. I literally had enough time to say, she's not stopping. And then I locked up the brakes, anti-lock brakes, and we said, Arr! And I said, nah, we just, and head on with her, and the car smashed in the front, mostly on my side, so it was like head on side into my side, crunched me up. I thought it broke my arm, and I thought it jabbed me with metal and all kinds of things, but I was all right. And I got out and I was cussing because I just picked up my daughter from kindergarten or whatever, pre-K or whatever, and I was pissed. So I got out and I was screaming at this like 16-year-old girl who she was like super scared. I was like, you fucking dumb motherfucker, I'll fucking kick your face in. Well, I'm calling 911, you know? And what was that head on? Rah, 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 rah. And I'm all, you dumb bitch motherfucker. Like, my kid's in the fucking car. Then I calmed down and I went up, knocked on the glass, and she was like, oh. I was like, look, I'm sorry. I was a little upset. Everybody's okay. Are you all right? She's like, yeah. It was pretty funny. So yeah, I apologize because I'm not a complete douchebag. I mean, I was just caught up in the moment. But yeah, dude. So what kind of car wreck was it? Really, really obvious. It's bad enough for surgery, so that sucks because that puts you down. But my surgery wasn't from the car wreck. My surgery was recently was from hernia. I had to have a hernia operation that I've had for a long time. But any surgery screws with your body, man. Makes you kind of, I don't know, makes everything weird. Depending on how you take it and heal, and you have to have that time to do it right, or you're going to end up worse for wear and all that stuff. It sucks. And if I'm asking too much weird personal info, that's why turn into opposing traffic. Well, she had to go that way. There was a driveway on that side, and she was delivering flowers over there. But it was literally, this hill is so sharp. It's such a this way, that right when you're topping it, and even doing the speed limit on that place, if there's a car coming and dude, it's just fucking, it's devastating. And it totally destroyed our car. And like, it was pretty bad. The hood started going through the windshield. So I was like, man, it's a good thing, it didn't cut our fucking heads off. Rear-ended by an F-150. Jesus. Yeah, didn't even hit the brakes outside of Tinker. Damn. Yeah, that would suck. That's some whiplash if I ever heard of it coming, man. But yeah, that would suck. So I would assume probably some surgery having to do with the old spine area. That ain't nothing to fuck with. You start fucking with your spine, dude, and it's like lifelong bullshit. Especially if they put anything like put your spine together, plate it. Because once they plate one, the pressure on the opposing ones start fucking with you, and then you're like, and it just kills you, dude. I've known some people who have had some pretty bad issues with that stuff after they got it quote unquote fixed. And then it was just an ongoing issue. They said it sucked. So you just always got to be aware of that stuff. No. Fuck, I hate when I accidentally hit stuff like that. That sucks. I'm going to just add a little bit more color in here to a couple of these places to kind of match up. I don't want to match it up too much, but I do want to match it up a little bit so those colorations are throughout, So it has a little bit of coloration. Come on. You don't have to try to put that much in there, you ding-dong. Little bits at a time. Or none at a time. That's fine too. Whatever, you fuck ass. Oh, fuck. Now I touched black. Come on. This is not my day. My daughter and my wife are up there playing Fortnite, which is kind of cute. Uh-oh. Speaking of one of them, I hear them coming down the stairs. I am live. What's up? Hello. How you guys doing up there? Yeah, I know you're playing Fortnite. I said, how are you doing up there? Not what are you doing up there? Oh my God, so screwed up. Well, this here's a fucking disaster. Totally screwed that one up. Great. Only looking at that. No, we talked better than science. We got lucky though. It was a rare time that didn't tell her to take a kill. Yeah. Back into the ball. Surgery was on her hip, pushed into the dash. She had knee injuries. Yeah, my wife kind of got lucky, hobbling around right now, but yeah, we all came out of it doing pretty good for. I mean, we weren't going to 70 miles an hour. They weren't going to 70 miles an hour kind of deal, but you know, any car wreck that totals your car like that, like I got pictures of it, and people were like, "Holy fuck!" Yeah, our whole front's like smashed through, and like I said, it crushed in my side, and I had to like knock my door open. And the most thing I was pissed about, this is the funniest part. For some weird reason, it knocked my hat off. The airbag did, and it hit me in the face. It knocked my hat off, and that's what pissed me off the most. I became violently angry.
We don't have to do practice. That's practice with you.
I became violently angry because it knocked my hat off. That's the dumbest shit, like, ever. So, hey, noodles. Hey, noodles. A dude running a dash cam. Nice. I mean, that's cool. I mean, you know, just to probably see it from a different perspective. I would like to have seen ours from a perspective. Like, that would have been cool. Other than, like, right here. It's a really weird feeling when you get to a head-on collision. And I think being in a head-on would definitely be different than, like, a back-end hit. It was my first real wreck, actually, 4 years ago. And, like, it was bad. Actually, yeah, it did fracture my arm, it fractured my leg or whatever, jacked me up really bad. But the head-on was weird because this is my first real, like, car wreck. But what was so weird is I imagine it would be completely different than getting hit in the back. Because you get hit in the back, you're still going in a motion forward, you know? But when I was hit straight on, it was weird because it was just a dead, and you stop. Fucking weird feeling. Because all of a sudden you're just like going forward. Then all of a sudden, you know, here's the van coming at me. And I was like, they're not stopping. And then everything just stops. And it's like, it's such a weird sensation that your body keeps trying to go, but it just stops. It was weird. It was really weird. So just overall an odd sensation. You get to a head-on collision like that. So moment of weightlessness and terror. Yeah, kind of like that, dude. It's a feeling unlike anything else that you can imagine until it happens. You know, like, it's kind of like when you jump off something, I guess, and you hit the ground, but you still have that springiness kind of your legs and things because you're kind of still in control to a sense. But I guess if you just jumped off a building and stood straight up and let your legs stand straight and you just went, it'd be more like that. And that's what would make it weird. And hey, Braden, what's up? I think that would be a little bit more accurate to kind of how I think it would feel, you know, like to try and explain it. But it was definitely really strange overall. But I was pissed, and like I said, I scared that girl. I think I scared her more than the car wreck did, probably. Just my threats of yelling and. You know, I didn't know it was a girl even, and not that would have changed anything. I mean, my kid was in the car. It pissed me off. You know, I was, now I wasn't threatening, I'll kill you, you motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. Nothing like that. I was just like, I'll kick your fucking face in. You know, like, I guess that's just about as bad. But, I mean, I don't really even remember what exactly I said, but I definitely was pissed. Sorry, I probably blew your eardrums out. But rightfully so. Like, again, fight or flight response. Yeah, I have a response. You know, she had the flight response. She just shit her pants and cried. I jumped out and was like, gonna go punch their van. Like, that makes sense. You know, I'm gonna go fight this van because the van just crashed into my car head on. I better go punch the van in the face. So that was my idea. Not a very good idea, but an idea all the same. Come on, paint. Mix up good. There we go. So overall, it's doing all right. Highlighted. What the fuck? I like, because see, I am bringing out detail now, although I didn't really want to bring out a lot of detail. But I'm all right with what I have done with the detail. I'm dealing with it. It's not too shabby. But I'm going to go ahead and pull out a little bit more back here. Little bits. But I can't do much. I think I did a little heavy right here too, because it shouldn't have been quite so bright. Bright here is fine. Should have started kind of not being so heavy. Right here is bad. That was terrible. And then right here is good. It should have had more brightness kind of coming up and out. I think would have worked out great, and it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and darken up some of this down here as I go, because I got to make it kind of sludgy, like there's something settling down there. But I wanted to finish some of these more shaded in, bubbly, like bumpy areas anyway. So whenever I do that, I can get kind of more of a filled in space. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more like this. I'm just going to try to not fuck it up. So light. Oh, God, Jesus. See, the bad part is you can't really do light dabs and not. That's why you have fingers, people. Use your fingers. You can see finger paint. It's a thing. You used to do it when you were a kid. Well, do it now. You know, you're like, oh, let me just add a little paint there, and I'll just kind of swiggy swag it in there. What do you think about that, asshole? Kind of swiggy swag it up in that business. You know, eat my dick. I meant that in a good way. Yeah, I guess. Because, again, I still want the colors to kind of come through. Oh, fuck, look at how bright that showed up. That was a terrible idea. No. Anyway, I still want some of the colors to kind of pop in and out. So hopefully it'll give it that kind of more of the walls jump in and out depth. It looks like an inflamed intestine. The detail coming through is very close, and that's a lot of detail that I would think difficult to imitate. Well, thanks. It's kind of what, again, it's a meat hole, so to speak, because it has purpose behind what's going to happen to it as it grows. Wait a minute, what is this right? There. Okay, all right. Let me see about this really quick. Of a meat hole, you know? It's a hole of meat. I don't know. But okay. But at the same time, I want it to keep a sense of like, well, when it's done, it'll have kind of a shit. Oh, God damn it. That's all right. We'll kind of match that up with a few others here. Give me a minute and I'll go back over that in a second. Fuck. I'm fucking it up. Look at me fuck it up. Usually when I paint, it's more like this. I have shit like really close to me, and it's like I get down and dirty with it. I don't just, you know, it's a different kind of experience. Much more close and personal. It's not even just I'm trying to get used to it, but I figure people can see it that way. Water, you know, to blend it in. Because water is like nature's eraser, okay? I want you guys to remember that always. When painting, water, nature's eraser, okay? You know, when something fucks up, you just go, oh, I'm going to take some water and just blur that all out. It'll look great, okay? Because it does, usually. Depending on how much you want to blend it in and out. And see, that kind of looks like shit because, fuck. I hear big stomps, which means probably my son. That ain't looking too shabby. I will. This right here has always been bothering me, though. I need to. Oh, no, it's not. It's you. Okay. let's see what happens here. Because I kind of need to do something down in this area, jumping wise. Da Vinci believed in using water mostly because he was enthralled and terrified of it. Interesting. I don't know important facts like that. Enthralled and terrified. Well, that means a lot of people apparently would paint with clowns nowadays because most of them are terrified of them. Even though I don't know why. Clowns are just clowns. I mean, I guess you could paint with a clown. In a few different ways. Anyway. Did that help? No. Why'd I do it? It's like asking somebody why they do anything. Come on, just a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. Not enough to do enough that's going to piss me off. But more than that would be nice, right? Oh, fuck. Just trying to lighten it up a little bit. Now, see, I don't even know if you can see the differences that makes when I do it. Because what I do is so light of a touch half the time. Which there's a lot of painters out there, a lot of artists out there that do such heavy strokes, heavy colorations, heavy everything. And God, I admire their work because I just cannot do it. I'm such a fragile painter or such a scaredy cat painter or whatever you want to call it, where I'm always like, oh, just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Oh, just a... But man, I want to just be able to be like, blah, look at that giant heavy fucking strike, blah, blah, and make it look good. Because some of them, their work is so crystal clear. It looks phenomenal. But oh God. What? I am live. What?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Eric, can I look at your meat hole?
No. Yeah. What?
Ooh, nice meat hole.
I was saying hi. I was gonna show you my workout plan, but
But I'm live.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. When did you just get up?
What?
When did you just get up?
You mean just get up?
How long have you been up?
What time is it?
Do you need to ask that question when I ask you when you get up?
Okay, it's 3 o'clock. 3 minutes away from 3 o'clock. So I've been awake since I think 11:30. So probably, and I got on my schoolwork at about 12. So I've been on for about 3 hours. And I finished all of it. So.
All right. Well, good. I'm impressed.
I mean, you're impressed. I'm like the only kid in this household that actually does her schoolwork on time.
Okay, you're right. But I mean, good
That
job.
says something.
Good job getting your schoolwork did. Gonna stream some Dead by Daylight sometime for the season. Actually, that's not a bad plan. I actually have a gaming channel that I load random shit on all the time from us playing a bunch of dumb shit. It's called Channel 4 Gaming. And I think I have a link on my YouTube channel to it, I believe. But yeah, it's just me and my professional gang being dumbasses. Some pretty dumb shit. We play Hunt and Predator and Dead by Daylight and all that stuff. And okay, Gunner sub. No, that's my boy. What's up? Thanks. Channel 4 Gaming, it has my face wherever the hell that's at. There's somewhere down there's a sub link to this channel, and it's gonna be my face on the it might be me playing a video game, but it'll be my face, which that's my face. This is the only time people actually see my face, my real human face, is when I do the painting thing. And I really highly consider doing it under my persona, my stage presence, aka 4, versus my real face, because that makes me feel better. But I decided to paint as a way to connect with people on a very intimate level. So, because I paint as a way to release a lot of stress and aggression and built up bullshit. So this is like my special alone me time. Yeah. And so it's very weird. And I'm getting used to this idea of painting in front of people because I never did it before. Like even my own family had no. He goes, when he was young, he watched a village flood and drown with the inhabitants. It scared him, so he a lot of flowing water and bush. Neat. There we go. Apparently my YouTube had a weird error, but it happens. Best independent filmmaker on the planet. What's up? What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. You use a lot of emotes, by the way, or emojis. That's what they are, emojis. But yeah, my black brother from another father, as I tell people. So, but yeah, Silver there. I will post a link to my gaming channel on this video for you, man, whenever I get done with this video and upload it here in a few. So back to my meat hole. My meat hole. Oh, already subbed. All right, well, never mind. Thanks. It just has a bunch of random weird shit. But I do have some. I haven't done any specific videos for it in a while. A lot of it's just like an hour worth of us playing what the fuck ever. So, but I do have like some of the Cletus stuff, which is from the Scary Shit Finders and things, which is where I specifically play video games under the guise of Cletus, which is a hillbilly moron. I personally think those are hilarious, but that's because it entertains myself. And as long as I'm entertained, that's all that matters. So, you know, so I would suggest just checking those out a lot. But anyway, let me finish my meat hole. Now this is not dry, but having a wet meat hole has never stopped me before. I am practicing some things with my buddy Kyle for when you come down to film. I love your paintings. Needs gaming. Hicks plays games. Always entertaining. Hicks playing video games is always entertaining. It's in my genetics. There's no sleeves. White trash. You know. Dude, I'm yep. When I get excited, my hillbilly comes out. I start talking way more hickish, and it's pretty ridiculous. My wife's Italian genetically, and it's hilarious because when she gets riled up, she starts becoming more Italian, and that's some funny shit. She gets mad at me for it too. Because I'm like, it's a me, Mario. And she's like, man, you need to shut the fuck up over here. That's what you need to do. You're going to be coming at me like that? You're going to be talking to me like that? And I'm all, are you going to call the mob on me? Are you going to get me put in the water with the concrete shoes and shit? She's like, what are you even talking about? Why you even say that like that? And I'm like, because your Jerseyness is coming out. You're Italian or you're New Yorker. Your New Yorker accent's coming out. It's some funny shit, though. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me get back to my meat hole. So, I am not unpleased with this. I'm digging it. I like it. It's all right. I fucked this up. That's okay. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and shadow in a little bit of stuff. We're on the good to go. Everything's all right. Maybe. Got to fix this. Got to fix that. I just got to fix this area. Fuck. Now I'm turning New Yorker. Like, fuck. I fucked that up. But it's all right. It's okay. I'm going to fix it. Got to do a little bit of this right here. Hang on a second. Eventually, by the way, I will get into painting the foreground of this painting one day. I promise. It may take forever. But again, all things take time. And that has always been something I've been very terrible at realizing. I'd rather watch form straight line to my funny bone. But yeah, I'm really terrible at things. Oh God, what color are you? That is not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. Why would I even think that would go well? Man, let's see what happens. That's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. Oh God, you're stupid. Yeah, that's not even right. What am I doing, people? The fuck am I doing? So what fucking color were you? What? Are you that? I don't have that fucking pink or purple. Where the fuck did my purple go to? Somebody stole my goddamn fucking paints. And they didn't fucking put them back. Paint, in other words, how many days are you allowing yourself to actually complete this painting? Well, I let things take as much time as they want. What?
How long does it take to water for a teapot to boil?
How long does it take for a water in a teapot to boil? Go watch it.
I don't want to. It'll burn my eyes.
Are you boiling it with your eyes?
It'll burn my eyes.
If you watch it.
If I watch the water boil, yes. Because it shoots out of the steam. It'll burn my eyeballs, and that'll suck.
Okay, son, listen, this is really important.
Or is it?
Or is it? No, it's not. It's not. It's going to be stupid. So here's the deal, son. I don't know. I don't care. Get out of here. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
No, son, I don't know, man. How long does it take for a teapot to boil? Like a few minutes, a couple of minutes, 3?
It's already been like 10.
Well, then longer than 10. I mean, dude, I'm not a teapotologist. I don't know these things. Anyway, how long am I going to allow myself to paint it? As long as it takes, man. The art makes itself. I am just a tool between point A and point B. So I'm A.5. That's all there is to it, man. You are not even close to the same color. Where is my fucking other paint? If I introduce different colors now, this whole thing will collapse. The whole thing will fall the fuck apart. If I use that purple, that will be a big mistake. Now, here's the problem. Being that I am very colorblind, I only use like 5 colors anyway. None of which are anything, like I have a basic, well, not 5 colors. I use like purple, you know, and I usually have like 2 different kinds of purple, which one's like a light purple, one's like a dark purple. And like reds, I usually have like a dark blood red and then like a light, like candy red. Pinks, I usually have like a vibrant, super pink, like neon pink, and then I have like a light, kind of like pink, white, pink. So I usually have a couple of lighter versus darker versions of them. But the point being is I only have a couple of colors. I really use like pinks and purples and reds, you know? And because I have a huge problem with seeing colors, so I rarely ever see anything like green or orange or yellow or, you know, usually nothing like that whatsoever. Because I don't, my brain doesn't respond properly. I can't use this fucking color. It won't work. You know what? You know what? Fuck this. Fuck you, man. So, anyway, how long am I going to allow myself to paint it? As long as it takes, man. The art makes itself. I'm just a fucking tool. I'm an instrument to its at its mercy, sir. And that's how it works, man. That is how it works. It flows through me at its own pace. And the problem I have here, PK, is that let's see, your acute professionalism will be up here for a while. Paint more sideboards. The thing about it, though, there, PK, is I oftentimes clash with my creativity, where I will feel that something needs to happen within the painting that the creativity does not. So then I put my own spin on it, and that causes conflict internally. So internally, I will become angry at the painting. I will become aggressive with the painting. I will become agitated with the painting, and the painting and me go until bad things happen. Darker is lighter and brighter orange is something blending. Right. See, actually, the color cones in one of my eye didn't develop for shit, and the color cones in the other eye developed differently too. So it's like one's more colorblind than the other one. It's weird. But yes, PK. So the problem is oh, so then, you know, I make stuff like that, which originally, I'm not done with it. I will finish it eventually, but originally it started as something totally different than this. But my creativity then said, fuck you, that's garbage. And I said, fuck, it is garbage. So then I started to let my creativity flow. My creativity just wanted to bring it to something else. And then I hated it. My creativity hated it. We both hated it. We let it go. So now it just sits there for now because I'm very angry. I got super pissed about it. And I decided to take a step back and work on Meat Hole. That's it. Work on Meat Hole. However, now Meat Hole, we're going to skip trying to do that. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a little bit of shading, color shade. You know what? Maybe not. I kind of like it like that. Fuck it, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm so indecisive on everything. All right. So because we're doing, there's going to be, but that doesn't make any sense because that's trash. You know, shade it in. Anyway, so I let it do its own thing. That's the answer. How long is it going to take? As long as it wants to take, dude. I don't give my creative shit it's a timeline. I don't say, hey, you got X amount of time to fucking do your shit. I just go, oh, I fucked that up. That is not going to work at all. Never mind. Whatever. All right. Well, it's already too dry. Good. Good and bad. But fuck, it's trash. Oh, God, let's fix the trash. Trash fixing. 101, right? Man, I'm about to go to Walmart just to get more paint. I guess I could go upstairs and see if I got anything up there. Whatever. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Because I really kind of want to darken these back out. The question is this even going to work? Because this is the original pink used for that color area. It dries differently than it looks. So hopefully this will help kind of get this shit back under control, even though I just fucked that up like a fucking idiot. Oh, God. Why do I suck so bad at this shit I choose to try and do, huh? Maybe that'll work. Maybe. No. It's not easy being garbage, people. Okay, sometimes you're thinking like, hey, you know, it'd be easy to be trash. No, it's not. It's hard to be trash. It's very hard emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You know, not necessarily on a religious sense of spiritually, but you know, just in the sense of, you know, you hurt your spirits are down because you go, wow, I'm trash. Look at this. I'm trash. Why am I doing this? I'm trash. And yeah, it makes you realize, oh, look at that, I'm garbage. I make garbage stuff. This is what I do. I'm a garbage man. But instead of taking garbage away, I just bring it. I'm like, here's some garbage. Fucking enjoy it. Fucking trash. Fucking garbage. You know, that's what makes all this suck. It makes it hard. You're sitting here, you're thinking, hey, this ain't so bad. Hey, it looks really good. Hey, oh, look. Now it's trash. Now it's complete fucking trash. And You only have one person to fucking blame, and it's yourself. You have to look at it, and you have to live with it, and you have to deal with it, and you have to go, I did that. That's the best. That's the best. I got this. This is fine. You're fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Fine. Okay, so anyway, done with that. Fuck it. I may do some touch-ups in a minute, but I'm going to just make this nasty shit so it looks like it kind of goes off the way it's supposed to fucking go. No, fuck that. I got to do something else really quick. Something else I just saw before I do anything else. God damn it. I need to fix this whole little spot because this kind of came out wrong down here. That's a little bit much, I know. Okay. It's almost dealable because no, it's not. That's not. It's not dealable. Maybe, no. Oh, come on, man. Oh, shit. All right, that's not too shabby. I put a little bit more right there. Decent enough. So it gives a little more light here. I'm going to darken that up here in a minute, though, with the sludgy stuff. So it kind of goes in and out. But I need to pull that up a little bit. And this here, fire, this is fine. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, but, you know, you don't have to live with these choices. I do. Dude, no, this is, I'll battle myself left and right. This is actually, this painting's going rather well compared to normal. Normally, I'm already like cussing myself out and really seriously like, fuck you, you fucking idiot. I'm questioning why I'm even alive. You know, I've called my mom 5 times asking her why she didn't just fucking abort me, all kinds of shit. So it's, you know, it's really not a good, doesn't go well painting. I face a lot of internal hate and conflict and questions and just life, dude, life. This is when I face my internal demons, which is me. This is my moment of, you know, looking inward and going, wow, this is what I am. The fuck, bro? Where did we go wrong? That's all. And art does that for me, just in general. Music, poetry, painting. I was going to make a bad joke about if art doesn't work out, we could always invade Poland, but trying to be better than that. I don't understand that joke. If art doesn't work out, we could always invade Poland. Is something happening in Poland right now? I'm sure you'll tell me in a second. If so, I don't pay attention to the world, dude. I actually got to the point where, like, social media and stuff, I'm so far off of it. I'm so sick of it. So if something is happening in Poland right now, then yes, terrible joke, sir. Shame on you. I can't condone something. World War II. Oh, did we invade Poland? I also live in my own bubble where I pretty much don't know anything about the world. Yeah, for real. Let's say I didn't exactly, you know, pass school with flying colors. Yeah. But I did pass. I did graduate. Well, meat hole. It looks like it's you and me. You and me, meat hole. Let's make a little bit of dark purple pudding stuff here. There we go. Poland. There's a lot of Polish people jokes. I know that. You know what? I am going to bring a little brown in here. Let's make it a little brown. Not to make it like a poop hole. Not to make it like a poop hole. Yeah, history is something I have enjoyed studying. Well, that is good. I am not smart in the slightest. And I don't claim to be. In fact, I claim to be pretty dumb. Because, yeah, not intelligence. Being smart was not my forte. The weird guy, creatively and all that stuff, that was more my thing. But smart definitely was not smart. Ever for anything. So here's my color palette today. Got some brown here if we're going down to Brown Town. Anyway, I'm not going to go to Brown Town. But we are going to make a pink, brown, red combo, kind of. Yeah, let's use this shitty honeysuckle pink that I didn't want to use earlier because I knew it would fuck up everything. And I said, no, let's not do that. Yeah, let's do that. That's what the back of brushes are for. So we're going to make a brown pink, which is a really... I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know how this is going to come out. But the point is you want those hints of the color in with the other color regardless. Let's put purple in there too. Like a lot of purple. Because we want to bring in the color that we already have in there. We don't want there to be just a sudden pop of this weird ass color that makes no goddamn sense to be in there, you know? But with this purple added in there, it'll still retain some sense of a color derived from something that's already in there. So even if it's not the exact color, it'll still have some semblance. I'm just saying random words I've heard before. Of color that you could recognize. Nope, Spartacus. What's up, boy? You're like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Nobody loves me. This is my escape from research and politics. You drag me into an opposite side of what I do throughout the day, which is what makes me mad when YouTube decides to not tell me when you're alive. Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. This is my escape from my kids screaming and fighting each other, and I'm just like, guys, leave me the fuck alone. This is me time. God damn it. But yeah, dude, for real. The social world, the social networks, the social media. This one's bought off by that guy, and this one's bought off by those people, and blah blah blah. And you know, my friends are obsessed with these memes that tell them this is how it is, and those memes told this guy that information. Nobody fact checks nothing. Everything's real because the internet says so. And at this point, factual information is so much less out there than all the spread non-factual information that nobody knows what's real anymore anyway. I tell everybody all the time, the internet, nothing is real. None of it. Neither side's legit. Neither side is real information. I don't care what it says. I don't care if it says, you know, that this is made out of wood. Nah, I'm not going to believe it anymore. I'm done. I'm done believing anything social media says. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if what I know. I don't give a shit if I know it's real, that what they say is real. Don't care. I'm not going to believe it. Because at this point, they're going to say it's real, and then they're going to turn around and add something to it. You know, 2 minutes later, scientists say this week COVID-19 is cured by potatoes. Next week, they're going to say, you know, COVID-19, potatoes make COVID-19, like they did with cancer last year or whatever, you know. I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, been off social media for 2 years and your health improved overall? Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Like, it is no joke. You take a break from this shit, and I'm like blasting it on Facebook. But if you take a break from it, dude, your mental state of mind, your mental health though, way better. It's like a stress relief. Everybody that's taking breaks has said, man, I had a really cleansing couple of weeks. And if your mind is better, your body's better. You know, that stress is gone. And I've tried staying off of the YouTubes, or not the YouTubes, the Facebook and all that stuff there. But but man, it's hard because being a creator, you know, originally a musician, you know, I have an Etsy that I make my, oh God, I can't even get it off of here without them falling off. Oh, but I make, you know, my little doodads. Oh, my little doodads. Oh, hand carved and all that jibber jab. Oh, oh. Anyway, and but you know, stuff like that. So I have to check on all that stuff all the time, and I should be promoting it heavily, but I don't. I'm lazy because I don't want to deal with the craziness of the social media. But it's the only way you can live now. Like, the only way you can survive this shit is through that social media crap. You know? No, it's hard. It's rough, man, and it sucks because it's like a catch-22 for people like me, where you have to have something, you know, to promote yourself on a platform, or nobody will give a shit, and that's how everybody communicates.
Hey, Dad. Bye,
Hey.
Dad. I'm going to the gym.
Hi, son. Bye, son. Hey,
Bye.
I love you. Good luck. If you're gonna film anything, film it from a good angle.
I will.
Good job.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, okay, you're not that bad. So, all right, here we go. Let's hope for the best. You know, I'm not Catholic, but I play one on TV, so it's okay. So I wanted to kind of have originally I did want it to have a curvature to it, but it looks like it's just kind of like I'm going straight back to the hole. Weep! And that's the way it took its own route. I had nothing to do with that. So I want it to kind of still blend in and down. So fuck it, we're going to start from here. I'm going to start from here and see what happens. See what happens. And but I'm glad you stopped into the YouTube, buddy, and that you allow me to whisk you away. That's nice. Sweep you off your feet. but usually noon. It's usually every day about noon, but today was late because I had to do some school stuff. I shoot for every day at noon, roughly. So you might just check in and see at noon. You know, if you're sitting down for lunch or something, be like, oh, let me just check in. How heavy of it do I want? I can't. No, this is supposed to be the bottom. We're coming out more angled, so it would stop about here. We're not going to have much more past right here-ish, you know. And then right here is kind of a bulbous area, so we're definitely not going to want to go past that too much. Why to do that? I don't know. I just felt like kind of making it go like that. Now, we're going to pay attention a little bit more to what we're doing here because we already made some of this pop, you know. And we did that so it would be more of a obvious difference. Blah, 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 blah. Words come out my mouth. But do they? Hey, what's up, Jeff? It's been a long time, man. That's nuts. There we go. Nice little bit here to kind of blend it up and in. You know, we just want it to kind of have a nice little up, 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 up. See, but we are going to have to kind of get it up in here too, because otherwise that will look weird. But kind of like that will be fine. Just nice little hints about it, you know? Because once that dries, again, as I've said a million times, paint dries a lot lighter than it actually is, you know? Oops, I fucked that up. Fucked it up with my fucking fingers because I'm fucking dumb. Fuck. We'll see how that works. Okay, anyway. But, yeah. Message retracted? I didn't even know you could do that on there. That's weird. Yeah, it's been way too long just being a friendly lurker. Yeah, that's okay, buddy. You know, that works. You can lurk. You can twerk. It just rhymed. But feel free to lurk as much as you want, man. It's free to lurk, buddy. But you want to touch, and it costs you. Cost you $5.95 a minute. Sexy times. But other than the sexy times, we are painting. You know what? Maybe I should teach painting. Like maybe there's only, I don't really have that many people that watch. So if I had like a few people that watch, I'd be like, let's learn painting today, kids, and be like trying to teach how to paint something. Like let's learn terrifying painting stuff, and people would be like, oh, okay, let's learn that. And I don't know how that would work, but it might not. Might be kind of cool though to try and teach something like that. I don't know. I don't even know why that idea just popped up into my head, but it might be neat. See, I might be fucking it up now, doing what I said I didn't want to do, which was the too much detail thing, and the shadows bring detail. Darkness brings detail. And I know a lot of people are going to argue me about that, because a lot of people say, oh no, if you add shadows, it'll, you know, blackens it all out. And da, 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 da. Not for me. I personally think shadows add detail. The more darkness you bring into something, the more that shit starts to like come together with imagery. And I'm like, nah, I don't want that because I don't want to see it. I just wanted it to be like a dark thing happening. But now it's starting to like bring out the darkness. Creepy, creepy, creepy. But I have to fade it all back in to the area that it goes into and shit. But see, I do want it to kind of help pull out some of this area here too, where it's kind of going around these things. And so, yeah, I can kind of help detail some of this a little better back here. You know, maybe just a little bit. Help kind of pull out some of that. That's fucked up. I'm going to have to fix that really fast, Buck. God damn it. That's too much water. Try to pull that out and just mix it in a little bit better. There we go. Now when that dries, it should have a little bit more of a mix to it. Like it should be faded better when it dries. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how this is going to work, people. I think I might have fucked up. It doesn't really look like a sludgy, darker area. It's just like, now it's stuff. Fuck. Okay. No, I got this. I got this. I got this. This is easy. It's easy. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So we just got to finish fixing this shit. So I don't really want it to go directly here. Maybe I do. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. That means all this is going to have kind of more of a... all this is going to have more of a area to it coming up and around with this. See? And this will come up in here. We'll kind of do a little bit of shadowing and shading and kind of hopefully keep that a little bulbousy looking, you know, hopefully. Hopefully we can do that. I hope. I fucking don't know. I think I'm fucking it up again. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Fine. You're fine. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Because I just want it to give it the appearance. Fuck it. You don't care. I want to cover up these mistakes. You know, again, Bob Ross, fuck himself, and fuck you, Bob Ross. And no, my buddy Erica, again, she said, you're like the anti-Bob Ross because you're so angry. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking am about this shit because it makes me mad because I fuck up constantly. And like I told her, everything I do is just a fucking big ass mistake when it comes to this shit. It pisses me off. And this one's been going pretty good up until now. And now I'm kind of mad at myself because I'm afraid I kind of fucked it up by trying to fix it. That's not bad. It's not bad. It looks all right. No, it's actually looking pretty decent overall, I think. Yeah, it's all right. It's not nearly as pink as it should be. Well, it's pinker over here. Like on the Facebook, you can see how the colors are a little bit better. But I didn't want it completely pink because pink's not what it looks like. You've got a lot of purples, whites, much brighter pinks, not whites, but brighter pinks and things. You know, and that's what people get a lot wrong in film when they do fake intestines and stuff. They get the shapes wrong and the colors wrong. It's very frustrating. It's not really frustrating. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt my fucking feelings really. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it could hurt my feelings. You know, hashtag be offended by absolutely everything these days. Hashtag offended by intestines. Like, do it right. I'm mad. No, shut up. All right, come on. Stop doing that, you fucking... Come on, man. Quit, dude. For real. Fucking quit. All right, there we go. Just gotta fucking roll with the fucking punches, you know? Hope for the fucking best. What I want to do is kind of help blend it in here with some color, but I don't know. Tomorrow, regardless of how I feel about this, really? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. I like this, though. See? I like how it was starting to come in here. It's not bad. And all this stuff here not being shaded in. Oh, fuck, dude. Again, gotta worry about the feelings of people who lack intestinal fortitude. I know what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is Do I detail this motherfucker or not? No, I don't care. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with it. I like it. It's decent. It's got some good aspects to it. For what it is doing, it's fine. It's doing its own thing, and it's okay. I'm all right with it because from a distance, see, from looking at it from there, when I look at it here, it looks good. When I look at it up close, I want to punch myself in the fucking dick. This looks terrible. This is absolutely an atrocity. That is way too blatant. Like, it breaks the sides up. If you can't tell, which you can unless you're fucking blind, but if you can't tell, this portion here breaks the two in half. Here's why, if you don't know. Because although we have little bumpies, the bumpies start to spread out into more of a slick, not really slick, because you can't really tell because I'm terrible at painting, but it would be a more slick-esque kind of thing, like, you know, stretched out. So you got more bumpies on the bottom, bumpies, 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 you know, bumpies throughout the bottom that go into more of just a pulled, stretched, except for right here. Right here's the entirety of the things. Bumpy, 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 because I fucked up. Bumpy, 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 bumpy. So it splits the whole thing in half. Now, if the bumpies were throughout, wouldn't be a problem. Ribs, wings, innards. No, it's just a meat hole, my friend. You'll see there's something coming. There's more to this than just this. As long as I don't fuck that up. But that'll wait till tomorrow. Because as of right now, we're good. We're good. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But this will dry lighter. It'll fade it in better. This should be good. This is my concern. I'm just not sure what I want to do with that. I could attempt to cover it up. I dig it. I dig it minus that. That's trash. You're trash. I fucking hate you. Everything else is all right. Everything else is fine. Everything else is good. I like it. It's fine. It's good. Except for that. That's garbage. That's trash. How to fix that? How to fix that? Not being a real painter, by the way, I oftentimes don't know how to actually fix my mistakes. Usually I just make more mistakes on top of those mistakes until all my mistakes come around full circle and are so big of fucking mistakes that it's not even the same fucking painting. It's like something totally different, and people are like, oh, wow, that looks cool. And I'm all, wow, that looks nothing like it was supposed to. And it's not even the same thing. It's not even correct. It's just garbage. And people are like, oh, no, it looks good. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, you're an idiot. And I don't know how to take positive reinforcement. I'm not going to punch it. It's fine. I'm not going to punch it today. I like it. I actually do like it. It's all right. Minus that one part. Sorry, I'm being boring now. It's looking decent. It's looking rather okay. It's all right. Fuck, I hate everything I do. So the question is then, now, and then, how am I going to do what I'm doing? How am I going to, I could put it here. I could put here and cover that, and that'd be fine. Cover it here. That'd be fine. That'd be good. That'll cover that. That'll cover that piece of shit. Because it'll be here. And that'll be fine. And then we will, fuck, I don't think that'll work now. I don't think it'll work now. Interesting. Look, now the meat hole goes down. Now it's a meat Now it's a meat hole. Like a meat well. Drop a bucket of water down in there. That would probably not go. Indeed. Bob Ross, happy accidents for fuck this, fuck you, fuck me, then continues painting. Yeah, no, that's accurate. That's exactly the thing. Like, that's why my buddy Erica was saying I'm like the anti-Bob Ross, because I don't make happy accidents. I make like angry mistakes is what I make. I make very angry fucking mistakes, a lot of them, and I'm like, fuck. Like, well, the other day on that other one, I just like knocked it across the fucking room because I got mad. I just got fed up looking at it, and I was just like, man, fuck off. And had to reassure people I'm not fucking mad. I mean, I was mad, but I was like, I'm good. It's just like, you get so frustrated at yourself sometimes, you know, man. And that goes with anything. You have to, you know, in life, period. Here comes one of those life lessons, which I usually have quite a few more than I did today. Today, we just talked about car wrecks and kids and some surgeries and stuff. But, you know, you have those moments where in life, you got to breathe. You got to relax. You got to kick back and be like, dude, I got to keep my shit together. And then you have those moments you're like, nah, fuck that. I don't have to. I'm just going to knock this thing across the fucking room. You know, as long as that ain't, you know, your wife or, you know, your dog or something, then you're okay legally. But if it's a painting, you know, sometimes it's okay to be like, this is our moment together, you know, and we hate each other right now. Fuck you, painting. And the painting's like, fuck you, man. You're like, the difference is, painting, I can knock you out. Ha ha ha, you're an inanimate object. And so that's what I did. I said, fuck you, painting. And I like this painting, though. I do like it. It's going okay. But now comes the hard part. But now comes the hard part. And that is we're going to put the foreground into it. So, time to fuck that up. Yay. Just remember, we're watching you, not Ross. Hopefully everyone has had some frustration and creativity makes the results good or bad worthwhile. And that's the thing. I've had many paintings that have come out what I considered trash. And other people have been like, wow, that is so representing of what I feel in life. And that is the point of art. The point of art is to not look good or bad to you or to somebody else or whatever. The point of art is to get feeling and emotion into something out of you and other people to get into them out of it, to connect, to let others know, you know, and to let yourself know that you're not alone in what you feel or what you think or what emotions are happening at the time. I had an art gallery showing, story time with 4. I had an art gallery showing a few years ago that it was all mine. And I invited a few other artists locally to hang their stuff. And it was about mental illness. It was hopefully to raise awareness for mental illness and the stigmata behind it, because in film and movies and TV shows, they're always making fun of a lot of it where they misinterpret the reality of it. So it's not like they show it on TV. Usually they show just very limited understanding of it. And it's very frustrating because when you deal with it, it's a whole different story. So I was showing that art is self-therapeutic. You know, you can use art as a way to help focus, relieve yourself, all these issues and stuff like that. And it can really help, you know, center you and get you okay. Versus, oh, let me just pills and be a zombie. So I invited a few other artists that showed their artwork. Great stuff, amazing stuff. And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, the curator of the place. I'm not naming names. I'm not naming places. He was an artist himself, but he was very angry at us because he didn't like what we did. He was very negative when we were setting up. He tried everything under the sun to like piss us off, I guess. I don't know what he was doing, but he was very aggressive towards us because we were doing a thing for mental illness awareness through art. And I don't know if he was just pissed because he didn't like what our art looked like or represented. We weren't there to be pretty. We weren't there to be, that poster child that looks like some rich kid, with a cardigan, and perfect hair and hey, and it goes, mental illness doesn't always look mentally ill. That shit's garbage. Garbage. I hate when people do that kind of crap. No, we were there to be like, this is the real deal. We all suffer from some major shit. We use art as self-therapeutic methods, to help us deal with our daily lives and, some of the ridicule we deal with and some of the stresses and things like that. And this guy hated us. I don't understand the animosity. I don't get it. Anyway, opening night, boom. Art show was a fucking success. Art show went great. Had tons of people show up. It was great. Sold some work. That was really nice. Everybody had a great time. We was in the newspapers, all kinds of things for it. So good times. The curator of the place had decided to get wasted off of his ass. Again, not naming names, not naming places, but the dude was drunk. He's got caught on film where he was so drunk. This is funny. People thought he was a hobo that had wandered off the streets into the gallery and fallen asleep on one of the couches sitting there under some of the work. Yeah. And they were like, who's that guy? And we're like, oh, that's the owner of the place. And they were like, wow. Well, anyway, the guy that was filming for the night, it's funny. I have the tape somewhere. And if I should just blur the guy's face out and show the video because it's hilarious what he says. He takes the guy filming back to show him some of his own artwork. And you could tell the guy didn't give a shit at all. He had no soul behind his work. And I'm in not a position, I should say, to make that assumption. But from what I could tell from the way he talked about it, from the way he expressed his passion for art, he didn't give a shit. He saw it as dollar signs. People was paying him for space in the gallery or to open gallery shows or whatever. And he got a cut from the sales, whatever. You know what I mean? Kind of stuff. He got paid for everything. So that's kind of it. He was showing, though, his work, and it was literally just the splatter paint stuff on canvases. And it was so nonchalantly said where he, and I'm not joking, I'll paraphrase it, but the basics were, yeah, these are some of my works, some of my paintings, I guess. It's just paint on some canvases. So, I did it. That was the enthusiasm he had explaining his work. It's some paint I threw on a canvas. So, yeah, I painted it, I guess. That was his passion for painting. That was as much enthusiasm he had when talking about the work of the painters that was in the gallery or of some of the people that would come in. That is heartbreaking as an artist to hear. If you're going to run a gallery, excuse me, if you're going to run a gallery, you should at least give a fuck about art. I have more enthusiasm painting my house. No shit, dude. No shit. Like that's really, dude, we were there trying to make a point about mental illness and how helpful art could be. And that we thought that was a worthy cause, because again, we all had to deal with that. So we all together were like, no, this is something important because we're trying to kind of break away from that stigmata. We don't want people to think that, you know, if you're schizophrenic, that you're just going to fucking start stabbing their cat. You know, there's more to it than what movies make you out to think, you know, or things like that. So we were really trying to express that and tell people and talk to people about it and all kinds of stuff. Man, it was frustrating though, because you have a guy that didn't even give a shit about that. Didn't give a shit about anything. And we were just like, man, whatever, dude. Whatever. So in life, you have to give a shit about what you're doing. You know? I'm upset to have missed it. PTSD is my favorite mental illness so far, right? No joke, dude. And that, you know, I mean, like PTSD, yes, post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm still trying to get used to the lettering. You know, being a war vet, I got a buddy of mine also who's a military vet who has some PTSD. And they booted him because he lost his shit and blew up a whole bunch of people that he wasn't supposed to. And so, I mean, that shit's real, man. That shit gets to you and fucks you up. And, you know, people have PTSD from not just wartime stuff, but like, you know, childhood trauma and abuse. But we never called it PTSD, you know, they just called it childhood trauma. And now I think they're calling it PTSD also, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, it's a weird conundrum because if you're fucked up from something that happened, if you're fucked up from something that happened, right, and it affects you in long term, and you can know you're triggered by things that happen, like loud bangs or, you know, certain whatever, you know, if you're abused as a kid and certain words or actions or, you know, you don't trust men, you know, or anything like that, whatever, you're triggered by actions, you're triggered by things. It's hard, man, for people who don't understand it to understand it. And that's what sucks, you know, because you're feeling very alone and abandoned by the world, and even abandoned and alone from the people that are close to you, because you made friends with some people. But if those people don't have similar events have happened in their life, it's hard to wartime PTSD versus childhood trauma PTSD. You know, like between you and me, man, I never went to war, but I got some fucking childhood trauma PTSD shit. Goddamn. You know? Well, which worse? It's not a competition about who's got it worse, because that's bullshit. They both fucked us up. They both affect us differently, but they're both a fucking problem. You can't approach both of them the same way. Not even remotely close. Like at all. Triggers aren't going to be the same. Effects aren't going to be the same. Outcomes aren't the same. Absolutely nothing's going to be the same. Hello, sweetie. What's up? Go sit in there.
You suffocated the mouse.
Yeah, on a complete and total
I know,
accident.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you too, sweetie. Go.
Hug.
Okay, hugs.
Hug.
I love you, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right, now let's get out. You got homework and stuff to take care of.
I know.
But yeah, that is. And that's one of the bigger problems. But that's what I'm saying, like overall, the art or the release of stress in a sense of creatively getting things out or expressing yourself has helped. But that's why I get angry a lot, because it, not always, but it makes it makes me like fight myself in a weird way, and it's helpful, but at the same time it's not helpful. But I don't know. For me, it's its own thing. It's its own monster. Yeah, but they give all of us the same pills and tell us to fuck off. And that's the thing. I don't take pills. Okay, I do, but not for that. Well, maybe I take like yeah, I do. Maybe antidepressants, and what are the other three? I don't know. I take a bunch of pills for stuff. They just throw them at me. I'm like, okay, nom. Oh wait, maybe one's an antipsychotic. Maybe it's an antidepressant, antipsychotic. One's for high blood pressure. Go figure. I don't know. Anyway, point being is they were trying to balance out my shit, but you know, that's just it. You can't treating a psychological fuck up with a chemical solution isn't going to fix it. It's only going to band-aid the problem temporarily. It's only going to go, here you go, sweetie. Now don't get dirt in that. Good luck. But it's not going to actually heal it. It's not actually going to fix it. It's not going to actually, you know, go in there and stitch it all back together and wound heal that shit up, and then poof, it'd be all right. My expression is, you know, through activity and basically take care of your life, you know, getting your head straight in your life, you've been able to stay off the anti-psych meds for 9 years. And that's what I have learned, I think, is the more healthy you make your existence overall and you're able to collectively get yourself there. But that's the hard part for a lot of people, because some people don't have that ability. Like my brain is so sporadic. It is so clustered. It is so... My brain, it's impossible to explain it, but it's like if you broke a whole bunch of stuff and then glued all of it back together and spun it around really fast and then smashed your face into it and thought about all that. That's it. All the time. Constantly. It takes almost every ounce of energy I have to maintain focus, to keep straight on anything, that it is super frustrating. Very much so. That's why I'm always looking like I'm tired. I always look like, oh, because I'm always exhausted, and it sucks, but it's all right. It's just the way I've lived my whole life. That's why I can never relax. Like, I do not know how to relax. I do not know how to sit still. I do not know how to take time and just be like, I'm not going to do anything. I always have to be doing something because I have to keep my mind on something going. Because when I relax, all of it. I've discovered, after it took me a good 15 fucking years probably to train myself to focus enough that all that shit in the background is still there, but I'm able to be here now. Whereas before, dude, it was bad. It was bad. Like when I was really young, I'd black out for days, and like I would function. I'd be going to school and stuff, but as a younger kid, like it would be Monday, and then I'd go to school the next day, and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, where's your homework?" You know, and I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about? We didn't have homework." And they'd be like, "Yeah, we did. We did this in class on Tuesday. We did this on class on Wednesday, and you're supposed to turn this in by Thursday." And I'm all, well, good for fucking you, because it's only fucking Tuesday. And they're like, it's Thursday. And I would argue with my teachers about that. And it got to the point where in my head, the world didn't work the same as other people's. And I just kind of shrank back from the world on whole. And that's why I say I live in my own bubble, because the real world didn't function properly. So it was a weird, crazy time. And it took a long time through a lot of issues and bullshit for me to get straight. But the past 10 years have been fantastic. My wife is like taking me from here to like in understanding and helping my brain work better. So something often missed from my experience and observation, at some point you have to embrace and accept the darkness of your past. Sometimes you can put it in the back of your mind, but it never goes away. Yeah, that's true, except for the darkness of my past is something I have literally buried so deep down inside that I'm never going to go back to it. I'm good. I am totally good. My wife's like, no, we need to get that all out because it still affects you today. No, I'm all right, because if I get that out, it's going to affect me a lot worse than if I just leave it buried. So, yeah. You know, I'm going to go ahead and kill my my post on my Facebook. And I am going to go ahead and kill this in here in a minute, but I've just been rambling. Oops, I missed it. There we go. But as far as the whole mental thing goes, there we go. As far as the whole mental thing goes, though, man, yeah, it just sucks because they do clump it all together, and it's all different stuff. But the problem is nobody really gives a shit. Been awesome though, yeah, it has, man. Always good times. And thanks for tuning in and watching and shit. But dude, the thing is yeah, definitely they just clump it all in together because they don't give a shit. We're paychecks to them, dude. Therapists literally get paid per client per hour. As long as we show up, they don't give a fuck what happens. They don't. We can go in there and we can talk about kittens for an hour. They don't give a fuck. If it helps or not, they don't give a fuck. That's fact, guys. And it sucks. So, yep, mental health in America, it's the best. So, I'm going to leave my meat hole here for the day, though, man. And, because my meat hole's looking all right, but it needs to dry down here. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to start with my foreground. Because I do dig this. This is all looking pretty good now. I may do a little more detailing on some of it, but so far, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So now it's time to say goodbye to me and all my friends. Yeah, I can't spell. Anyway, I'm going to have to go get some more paint. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Peace.